What's going on, this boy JT, and welcome back to another episode of South Stand Signings. This series, of course, we go through everything happening in and around the world of Leeds United, and we have a little talk about it, and let's have a little chinwag about Mr. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and the positive sign that Daniel Farke is still eyeing extra attacking signings. Thank you. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is not enough on his own. I hope those attacking signings aren't just wingers. Daniel Farke has had a few things to say about it. We have not officially announced it, but it is more or less done. From this afternoon, he will be a member of our squad, and we're all pretty happy and delighted to have Dominic in a Leeds shirt. We spoke quite honestly and open about it. We still need strengthening at fullback position, but also in the offensive position. Dominic is obviously a proven player at Premier League level. We want to sign players as a newly promoted side to have performed already at the top level, but that they are still at a good age and on their way up in their career, and not already on the way down, which kind of makes me scratch my head at Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who is a little bit on the way down. He is nowhere near his peak performance level, which was about 4 or 5 years ago. Dominic is obviously a proven player at Premier League level. We want to sign players. We don't need to speak about his qualities. He has all the skills you'd like to your striker to have. Well, actually, I'd like my striker to be able to make runs in behind and press a little bit better than him personally. So I'm not sure you can really speak for me on that one, Mr. Daniel Farke. I think we need to strengthen our squad with probably one more fullback, and especially the offensive positions. He's a first step. Now, that's good. The fact he's saying Dominic Calvert-Lewin is a first step hopefully means we're going to sign another striker on top of that. But whether we do or we don't, I don't know, man. The way he's talking about his qualities is kind of leading me to believe that he is going to be starting Dominic Calvert-Lewin as our main number 9 next season, which leaves me with a few question marks as to whether Leeds can survive next year. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you feeling confident at Dominic Calvert-Lewin leading the line for Leeds United, or do you still have your reservations? Now, speaking of players we need in the attacking positions, El Khannouss is the main man in that number 10 role that Leeds United need to be scouting, and Leeds are tipped to have the advantage in the chase for Bilal El Khannouss, and it is reportedly very, very close to happening. We've been in talks with him for a hot minute now, but it does seem like things are progressing. The Football Insider had a little report about this, and they said this: I think El Khannouss could be the type of player. They've done their scouting and know what he would bring to the team. The difference between Leeds and other interested clubs is that they will be in a position to offer him regular first team football, which may be hard to come by elsewhere, which from everything we read earlier on in the transfer window is exactly what El Khannouss is looking for. He said, I don't care about European football. That doesn't really mean anything for me at this stage in my career. I just want regular first team football in the top flight. Leeds can offer him that, will offer him that, and hopefully he can progress in his career at Leeds United, get himself into the national squad, do what he needs to do, and hopefully have a very prolific year for Leeds United. But we are progressing ever so slightly on that one, and if we are going to trigger the release clause, it literally has to be done within a matter of hours. So I hope this move can progress quickly. I think this move is going to progress quickly. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you have confidence that Leeds are going to get this deal done? But it might not just be him that we are stealing from Leicester City, because Leeds United are now in pole position to finally sign James Justin. Leeds United are in advanced talks with James Justin and are trying to very, very quickly bring him over to Ellen Road. Maybe this could be a double deal kind of thing. Maybe that's why we've been holding off on El Khannouss, so we can get them both wrapped up at the same time, bring them both over at the same time, and then focus on some other positions that we need. Leeds United are in desperate need with him, with everything going on with Schmidt and with Bogle, and this is a huge, huge move. Now, this is coming Alex Crook originally put out the tweet this morning. He was talking with Ben Jacobs. Leeds United are advancing in a move for Leicester City defender James Justin. Now, how much would that cost? He is on around £30,000 a week right now. The deal is touted to be around £6 to £7 million for his transfer fee. And when you chuck his wages on top of that, you'd expect him to get bumped up to probably at least 40-50 grand a week. It's set to cost us around £13.8 million in total to acquire James Justin. Justin, including wages, including transfer fee, which isn't too bad at all. Especially because of the fact you can put those wages over a longer period of time, help you with your PSR. So I think this is a very, very, very positive sign for Leeds United that we are moving in for James Justin, and it seems like we are moving in rather rapidly. Before we do get into his stats, let's move over here. Richard Keys is baffled by the Dominic Calvert-Lewin news. Hey, listen, Mr. Keysy, it's not just you. I'm a little bit baffled myself, but we are moving and progressing and developing and opening our minds to the horizon of Dominic Calvert-Lewin leading the line for Leeds United. Now, let's have a little look at some of his stats regarding his fullback positions. James Justin, that is. Non-penalty goals, he actually ranks in the 68th percentile of non-penalty goals for fullbacks, comparing people in similar positions to him. Interceptions, he ranks in the 87th percentile. Blocks, 86th. Clearances, 96th percentile. And aerials, 97th percentile. And that's very important for Leeds because we are definitely targeting aerial defensive quality. We've seen how shaky we are from set pieces. We're like a drunk man on a pogo stick at times, which is why we are bringing in all these absolute tower houses, units, whatever you want to call them, to win those aerial battles and help Leeds out defensively. So he definitely fits in that mold. He's very assured defensively off the ball, and he has good qualities going forward as well. If we just look at his breakdown for his stats last year, I'm sorry, it's going to bring the ones up this year instead, which is a little bit weird. Let's change that from 25, 26 to 24, 25. And we can see, yes, he played one game at right back this year in the championship, but he will not be staying there. 78 minutes, very interesting that he played that much. And El Khannouss started, considering they're about to get rid of those two players. Very, very interesting from Leicester City. I don't know how we would feel if we were in the same boat, whether we'd want to play these players or not. But if we look at his games last year in the Premier League, 36 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, 6 yellow cards, good for the old Ackers and bet builders. 2 goals in the FA Cup in 2 appearances. Very, very good stuff there. 1 game in the EFL Cup where, again, he played the entirety of the minutes. A lot of Premier League minutes under his belt. Very, very sharp, shrewd acquisition for Leeds United. Of course, 27 years of age, experience, but still not quite at his peak. He can still develop a little bit more, as Fark was saying. And as you see here, just a real stalwart for Leicester. Yes, a very bang average Leicester side, but him and El Khannouss, one of the few shining lights, which is good. We're only signing 2 because you don't want to sign that many relegation-bound players from the same club, in my opinion. But yeah, 32 games at right back, 5 off right midfield, and he can cover at left back if was so needed. But ideally, Goodmanson can stay fit for as long as possible in the season. Now, finally, Ben Dokes is not going to be coming to Leeds United. It seems Middlesbrough are stealing him and or rather marking his acquisition. And then finally, James McAtee, who we've also been linked with, is not going to be coming to Leeds United. It is a here we go on his move to Nottingham Forest, which means all our eggs are in the Bilal El Khannouss basket right now. But let me know what you guys think about all of those moves down in the comment section down below. For now, though, I will see you very, very soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.